All right, what's going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I am your host, Terry, and welcome to my channel, Buy the Dip. That is right, guys. And in today's video, we're going to talk about one of my favorite stocks. You guys know what it is? Genius Brands, baby. That's right, ticker symbol GNUS. And we're going to get in here and talk about the big deal that they have with the Chiscom. So, we need to go a little bit more into the numbers of the deal. I think that's something we need to go over a little bit more in detail. So, let's talk about what did Genius Brands do with the Chiscom deal? So we know this deal happened in November of last year, guys, November 2020. Genius Brands acquired Chiscom, which is a children's social media advertising platform company. I think that is huge acquisition for Genius Brands, guys. And if we look here at the Chiscom, they estimate roughly $100 million a year in revenue. So that is why Genius Brands wanted to acquire this company and help bring in more revenue for them. Out of the $100 million they make, they have a net revenue of $37 million, guys. So that is a great net revenue for Genius Brands going in here 21. That's why I wanted to bring this to your attention, to all my Genius bulls out there, because I'm a bull as well. I am so bullish on Genius Brands. And I hope 2021 is our year, guys, that we can get these great gains. Guys, if we look at what Genius Brands had themselves now, Genius Brands had $1.2 million in sales for the first 9 months of 2020. So, not really the greatest, but, okay. So, I think with acquiring the Chiscom and the advertising and everything they got going on now, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger, we got Shaquille O'Neal, guys. We got a lot of great things coming for our future with Genius Brands. The Chiscom deal is looking to close here in early 2021. So it'll be more official. And how much did this deal cost? How much is this going to set back Genius Brands? It was a $12 million purchase price, guys. That's right, $12 million to acquire the Chiscom deal. But if we're getting that much revenue in 1 year, it's going to kind of pay for itself, guys. If we get down here, what did Genius Brands pay for this, guys? What did they pay for it? $8.5 million in cash. So that is a lot of cash they have to put up. But here's the other thing I like about Genius Brands. They did this with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They did this with Shaquille O'Neal. And now they're doing this with the Chiscom deal. They are offering shares as part of cash. So they keep a little cash back. $3.5 million worth of Genius Brands stock. So here's what I like about this. We're not just paying people. We're also making them become shareholders, guys. Which means Arnold has interest in this stock going up. So does Shaq, and so does the big wheels at Chiscom. They want this to succeed because that means all their shares are going to be worth more and more as this happens, guys. So to sum up everything, and guys, basically here it is. In Andy we trust. That's right. We are trusting Andy to take this to new levels. And one thing, a lot of people doubt Andy, but I don't. After hearing what Shaquille O'Neal had to say about Andy, I feel really good about being a Genius Brands shareholder, guys. So I am super excited for the future of Genius Brands. Let's get in here and take a look at the shares I have and talk a little bit more about them in depth. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that whiteboard analysis there. Just wanted to do this video here to kind of show you the whole setup. We got my man Andy there. That's right, guys. And we got the Genius Brands on the 32-inch monitor. And I love having that for the background. And that's going to be great, guys. We got the t-shirt back there as well. Teespring link down below. Guys, just want to show you this cool setup here. I really like it. So let's get in and take a look at the Genius Brands shares I have. All right, guys, and here we are on my Robinhood account. You can see the Genius Brands there closed Friday at $1.44. Now, guys, we do have a lot of news coming up on Genius Brands, but first, let's take a look at what I do have here, in case you're new to my channel. Guys, I do have 1,000 shares of the Genius Brands at an average cost of $1.65. If you guys know, if I go back here and look at my history, basically, guys, I was doing $2 cash secure puts. So that is why it may seem I have a higher price. I was actually buying this around $1 to $1.30 actually. So that's probably around my average cost because I was getting those premiums on a $2 cash secured puts. Guys, I also have an options contract. That's right. I have an options contract right here. It is. It does not expire until January 21st of 2022. That's right. So we still have over a whole year on this options contract, guys, to see what's going to happen with Genius Brands. Now, as of right now, this contract, a total return, I'm up 12.5%, up $9. I have no interest in selling this contract anytime soon because I'm thinking in this next year, guys, we could see anywhere from $3 to $5. I just think there's a lot of news coming down the pipeline for Genius Brands, and I have no interest in selling any of my shares, selling that options call. And if for some reason this thing would dip more, I'm just going to possibly pick up another long options call or even grab up more shares. It don't really matter to me. I'll just keep stacking them up on this. I'm really happy to get my goal was to get 1,000 shares, and now I have the 1,000 shares on Genius Brands, so I'm really excited about that. And a couple things I wanted to go over here and talk about, guys. We got the Arnold Schwarzenegger show, the superhero kindergarten, is going to be debuting here in 2021. So I think that is huge news, guys, that Arnold's TV show is going to be debuting. I did a video a while back where Arnold was on a Zoom call with all of his buddies from an old TV show, and one of them asked him about that show premiering, and they heard that he was doing the show. They went in and bought shares, and Arnold said that that was a great investment. So Arnold knows that he's a shareholder, and one of his old friends is now a shareholder of Genius Brands. So really, really cool to hear Arnold say that, guys. And as we know, we got Shaq in the pipeline now coming down as well. So that is huge news. Shaq's Garage. There was a big interview with Shaq talking about how he's going to be bringing in all these different cars, and it's all about the kids. And he said in his interview, he's going to get all his celebrity friends to do the voiceover on his show, guys. So that is huge that Shaq is going to get his celebrity friends in it on his show. And that's going to debut sometime in 22. But I'm guessing here in 21, we're going to get a lot of news coming in about his show. So that's what's going to also, I think, have a little bit of influence of pushing the stock up. The other thing we need to talk about is possibly the Marvel deal. Now, there's an interview back of Andy back in November, guys, where Andy was talking about the deal with Marvel. Now, as we know, Genius Brands owns the Stan Lee's universe, and Marvel owns the X-Men and all that stuff. Genius Brands owns from there and going forward of anything of Stan Lee. So they kind of need each other to work together because, you know, Marvel would love to use Stan Lee's name and likeness, but they really can't use that because Genius Brands owns it. So they're kind of like, you know, they can't use the Stan Lee's brand like Genius Brands can. So I think it's a great win-win because they can get it all back together. Marvel and Stan Lee can combine back. And guys, it's for the children. As we know, listening to Shaq's interview was a big deal. Talking about Shaq and how he's all about the kids, guys. That's why I believe in this. Celebrities want to help the kids. And as you know, it's going to be a great thing, guys. It's just all taking a little time to come together. The stock, as you know, was on a big hype train. This thing was up to like $5. Let's go back, take a quick look at it here. And that's why the stock, in my opinion, just isn't getting no love. We go here to the 5-year. We can probably go to the 1 year. The 1 year really shows it here. So this thing was like 30 cents, guys. It was up here at $1, kind of where it's at right now. And everyone bought into the hype. This thing went up to almost $8 a share. And the news came out that it was just Stan Lee's universe, guys. And this thing just plummeted down and it has been around the same price ever since. So a lot of people bought in on the hype. And what happens if you buy in on the hype? You're going to get burnt. That's right. You're going to get burnt. And, you know, for a stock to go up that quick, you know it has to be, you know, a big risk. You want to see that slow and steady growth. So my plans for 21 is like, I'd like to see Genius Brands grow every month a little bit. Grow up, you know, maybe 5% a month or even 2.5% to 5% each month and slowly creep up. We're at $1.44. So maybe at the end of January, I'd like to see this around $1.55 to $1.60. And then we go into February. Maybe see this at $1.70, $1.80. You know what I mean? Keep going up, you know, 5-10 cents every month, getting that slow and steady growth. That way, then you don't have what happened back here, where this thing shot up $7 in a matter of a couple days or a week, and everyone's sold out, and now everyone's mad and don't want to, you know, everyone saying the stock is no good. It's a bunch of you know what, but That's because everyone that's saying that about this stock, they're the ones that got burnt. Not me. I'm buying down in the $1.50 range, $1.20. So anyone got burnt back then, that is on you. But I feel really confident in my position here at these 1,000 shares at the average cost of $1.65. I don't think I'm going to lose any money on this, guys. I only see this stock going forward. And I think in 21, Andy is also going to bring in more celebrity status with possibly more shows. And we also know he has Warren Buffett. He has Warren Buffett, guys. So that is something else. Maybe there'll be some news on Warren Buffett this year. So I'm just super hyped for the year of 2021 for Genius Brands. I have a great feeling that this is going to be Genius Brands' year. Yes, guys, I think this is going to be the year where this stock can get up to around $3 at the end of the year, and I'm going to be super excited. So, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. I love and appreciate all my Genius Brands bulls out there. So, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby. Let's go.